Hello, dear students. Welcome back to WB English Connect. Today, we're diving into the beautiful poem My Own True Family by Ted Hughes. This poem teaches us about our deep connection with nature and the importance of protecting it. Let's explore it together, line by line, in simple English. Let's start. Once I crept in an oak wood, I was looking for a stag. I met an old woman there, all nobly stick and rag. She said, "I have your secret here inside my little bag." Then she began to cackle and I began to quake. She opened up her little bag and I came twice awake, surrounded by a staring tribe and me tied to a stake. They said, "We are the oak trees and your own true family. We are chopped down, we are torn up, you do not blink an eye. Unless you make a promise now you are going to die. Whenever you see an oak tree felled, swear now you will plant two. Unless you swear, the black oak bark will wrinkle over you and root you among the oaks where you were born but never grew." This was my dream beneath the boughs, the dream that altered me. When I came out of the oak wood back to human company, my walk was the walk of a human child, but my heart was a tree. Before we delve into the poem, let's take a moment to appreciate today's sponsor. Now let's get back to the video. Line 1. Once I crept in an oak wood, I was looking for a stag. The poem begins with the speaker entering an oak forest. He moves quietly, perhaps in anticipation of seeing a stag, a male deer known for its antlers. The setting is immediately established as a mystical one. The use of the word crept sets a mysterious and adventurous tone. Line 2. I met an old woman there, all nobly stick and rag. In the forest, he meets an old woman who seems frail and bent like a twig. The phrase nobly stick emphasizes her fragility, while rag suggests poverty or a close connection to nature, possibly indicating that she lives in the forest. Line 3. She said, "I have your secret here inside my little bag." The old woman claims to know something about the speaker, something she keeps in her small bag. This creates intrigue and suspense. The reader wonders what the secret might be. Line 4. Then she began to cackle and I began to quake. The woman's laughter, described as cackle, sounds harsh and unsettling, causing the speaker to tremble in fear. This sudden shift in tone indicates that the encounter is becoming more ominous. Line 5. She opened up her little bag and I came twice awake. The moment the bag is opened, the speaker experiences a profound realization. The repetition of awake suggests that he has a sudden burst of clarity, perhaps understanding the situation or his connection to the forest. Line 6. Surrounded by a staring tribe and me tied to a stake. The speaker finds himself surrounded by a group of figures who are intently observing him. Being tied to a stake suggests a ritualistic or sacrificial context. It could be that he has entered some kind of sacred space. Line 7. They said, "We are the oak trees and your own true family." The tribe identifies itself as the oak trees, addressing the speaker as part of their family. This personification of the trees highlights the interconnectedness of all living things and challenges the human tendency to separate oneself from nature. Line 8. We are chopped down, we are torn up, you do not blink an eye. The trees express their pain and anger at being destroyed by humans. They accuse humans of doing this without caring, indicated by the phrase "you do not blink an eye." This line emphasizes the destructive impact of human activities on the environment. Line 9. Unless you make a promise now you are going to die. The trees demand that the speaker make a promise to protect them. Otherwise, they threaten death. This urgency is conveyed through the repetition of now, emphasizing the immediacy of the situation. Line 10. Whenever you see an oak tree felled, swear now. You will plant two. The trees ask the speaker to swear that for every oak tree that is cut down, he will plant two new ones. This specific request highlights the importance of reforestation and taking action to counteract destruction. Line 11. Unless you swear, the black oak bark will wrinkle over you. If the speaker refuses to make this promise, the oak bark will wrinkle over him. This imagery suggests that he will be covered in bark, possibly indicating death or a transformation into a tree. Line 12, and root you among the oaks where you were born but never grew. The speaker will become rooted among the oaks, symbolizing a return to nature. The phrase "where you were born but never grew" implies that humans belong in nature but often disconnect themselves from it. Line 13, this was my dream beneath the boughs, the dream that altered me. The speaker clarifies that these events took place in a dream. Importantly, this was no ordinary dream. It deeply affected him, changing his perspective. The phrase "dream that altered me" suggests a transformative experience. Line 14, when I came out of the oak wood back to human company, he awakens from the dream and returns to the familiar surroundings of human society. This line marks the transition from the dream world to reality. Line 15, my walk was the walk of a human child, but my heart was a tree. Although physically still in the human world, the speaker's inner self remains connected to the trees. His heart was a tree, symbolizing his newfound empathy and responsibility towards nature. The poem uses several literary devices to enhance its meaning and impact. Metaphor. One central metaphor is the transformation of the poet's heart into a tree. This symbolizes his spiritual connection to nature and the lasting impact of the dream. Imagery. Vivid and sensory details create a strong sense of place. The description of the old woman and the forest create a mystical atmosphere. Personification. Giving human qualities to the trees emphasizes their vulnerability and suffering. It also highlights the idea that they have a voice and agency. Symbolism. The oak trees symbolize nature as a whole. The promise to plant more trees represents humanity's responsibility to protect and restore the environment. Themes. Environmental responsibility. A primary theme is the responsibility humans have towards the environment. The poem criticizes the destruction of nature and urges action to protect it. Spiritual awakening. The speaker undergoes a spiritual awakening, realizing his deep connection to all living things. His dream is a catalyst for this transformation. Personification of nature. Throughout the poem, nature is personified, given human characteristics to emphasize its importance. The trees are not just objects but living beings with feelings. This powerful poem by Ted Hughes serves as a reminder of our interconnectedness with nature. It challenges readers to examine their relationship with the environment and the consequences of our actions. The dream sequence allows for a heightened exploration of these themes, emphasizing the importance of listening to and respecting the natural world. The poem encourages us to take responsibility for the well-being of the planet, urging us to protect and nurture the environment for present and future generations. Thank you for joining us today at WB English Connect. We hope you enjoyed this line-by-line explanation of My Own True Family by Ted Hughes. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to bring you more insightful literary explorations in the future. Until then, keep reading, keep exploring, and keep connecting with us. Thank you for watching.